everything. I told them how that I was a Hebrew and I served the one true God, the maker of the sea and the dry land. So I told them, I said, if y'all pick me up and y'all throw me overboard, y'all will be all right. Well, they did. They picked me up and they threw me overboard. Well, I didn't put up a struggle with them. I know that I was running from God. I just didn't know it was going to end like that. Well, I didn't even struggle when I landed in the waves. I just let the waves have me. But then something else had me. I mean, it was big and it was powerful. Well, it felt like clammy flesh is clamping down on me. My skin was starting to itch. It's dark, I couldn't see, and the smell. Shoo! Every time I'd open my mouth to get a breath of fresh air, I'd get a mouthful. Well, never you mind. It is bad, I'll tell you that. Well, after a little bit of that, I thought I'd been swallowed by some big fish or something. I thought, I can't believe God's letting all this happen to me. I hadn't done nothing to hurt nobody. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. Anyway. Well, after about 3 days of that, I thought, I'm not dying in here. Then I thought, I'm not going to have to die in here. I'm going to have to live in here. I didn't want to live in that mess. I thought bad other messes bad. Now it's just got worse. You know, running from God, things don't get better. They get worse. Well, so I thought, I got mad at God. I thought I ought to just tell God I don't like the way He does things. I just want to do what I want to do, and somehow things all getting turned around. Well, about that time I got so mad at God, I heard the Spirit of God speak to me again. And He said, you need to pray again. I thought, Lord, if you'll speak to me, if you're not doing nothing with old Jonah, if you're not done with old Jonah, I better pray again. So I said, Lord, I'll do what you want me to do. Well, then I realized something else. I was sick of being in that fish's belly. Well, I reckon about that time, that fish is about as sick of me as I was of him. I mean, something made that fish took off. He's swishing, swashing, swimming, and flying. Well, about as fast as he took off, he stopped. Well, when he stopped, he just hurled me right out on the beach. Well, I hadn't seen the light in 3 days, but I stood up and I took a breath of that ocean air, and it is good. It's good to be alive. I thought, where's Nineveh? I'm going to find Nineveh now. Well, I did. I found that city. It's a big city. Why, it is 3 days going through the city. Oh, but the first day I was in that city, the whole city repented. I was shocked. Of course, they shocked when they saw me coming at them. Well, what would you do? Somebody got up on your face smelling like whale vomit and told you to repent. You'd repent, that's what. Well, I'll tell you, preacher, something. If God tells you to do something, sometimes you might not like it. If God tells you to do something, sometimes you might not understand it. If God tells you to do something, He might not explain to you what all He's wanting to do. He might just tell you one bit of it. He might just tell you one piece of it. And then, you don't want to run from Him. You see what happens when you run from Him? Well, I've learned my lesson. I'm never going to have to go through that again. Now, when God speaks to me, I'm not going to run from Him. I'm going to run to Him. And I'm going to cling to Him. Because He's a good God. I'm going to go talk to God. Now, y'all make sure you obey God. And I'm going to go talk to God and see what I can do.